Hey everyone, happy Friday. It's Nicole from Modern Salon here. Today we're going to be talking to OLAPLEX educator Coko Taft. Her handle here on Instagram is Coco the Natural. And we're going to be talking about how to use OLAPLEX products for clients with textured hair. And so I'm going to invite her into our live here. We're very excited to talk to Coco because she was one of our Modern Salon 100 this year. So that's awesome. Friday. I see Coco has joined. Awesome. Hi,
Hello.
Coco.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Nice to see
Good.
your face.
Yes, nice to
Hi,
see you
everyone.
too. So I
Yes.
first saw Coco during Sola sessions when
Yes.
she did the Olaplex class, and she just explained everything so beautifully. She's
Thank
a wonderful
you.
educator. So
Appreciate it.
we're gonna have you explain to us how Olaplex is beneficial for everyone's hair,
Thank you so much.
especially the textured community. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Nicole. So, hi, everybody. And thank you guys so much for having me as part of the Modern Salon Top 100 2023.
Yes.
Very much a blessing. And
Yeah.
shout out to all of the winners out there. So, yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much for having me. We are going to talk all things curls and the Olaplex broad spectrum chelating treatment. If you are in love with Olaplex, give me some black hearts down there, just to
Yes.
give me some engagement. So I have my lovely model here, Javini. I asked her to put all the things in her hair so that we could
Hmm.
go ahead and give her a great detox with the broad spectrum chelating treatment. Javini was using or having a protective style in. So she has a lot
Gotcha.
of buildup in her hair. If you don't know anything about Olaplex, we are the original bond builders on the market,
Yes.
really clinically proven to relink broken disulfide bonds. So we are going in at a molecular level in the innermost part of the hair to really strengthen and repair that hair at its core. I
Yes.
like to say that we're the inclusive brand because we are not worried about your hair type, your pattern. We are safe for all hair types. So, really, we're thinking about the bonds of the hair, and that's what bonds us all together. So today we are going to give Giovanni a great detox. She, I would say, is again highly textured. She has some color in there. Olaplex actually targets, yes, the extremes of chemical and heat damage, but also everything in between from mechanical damage. So that's brushing, combing, cleansing, right? A lot of my
Mhm.
curly friends and clients always talk about how maybe their hair goes limp or sometimes their products don't work like they used to, which is a signal of the hair needs a reset or to detox,
Yes.
which is where the broad spectrum chelating treatment comes in. Olaplex also targets environmental damage, so the sun, the wind, right? Those things can
Mhm.
also, it's wintertime right now, those things can also affect the hair. And then pollution damage, right? So we
Yeah.
have some take home products that also cater to pollution, which also can affect the hair in great detail.
Right.
So
Awesome.
today, yeah, we'll be doing a clarifying shampoo with the Olaplex 4C first, our clarifying shampoo to get everything off at the surface and then work our way down to the cortex of the hair with the broad spectrum chelating treatment.
Okay. Sounds great.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Let
have Javini come back. Do you guys want to take a quick look at the, you can come all the way back. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of what her hair looks like up close. Is that okay, Javini?
Awesome.
So you guys can see how much buildup she has.
Yes. Let's see our starting point.
Yes. Okay. So this is where she has some buildup on her scalp from
Mm-hmm.
all of those products that are in her hair. It is going to detoxify and get rid of any chlorine buildup. If your client is a swimmer, maybe your client also uses a lot of oils, butters in their hair that may build up on the hair over time.
Yes.
Let me get in here a little bit better. Yeah, so you guys can see that she has a little bit of flaking in her roots, and the hair is very hard from all of the products. What do you else do you have in your hair, Javidi?
I did leave-in,
Mm-hmm.
foam,
Leave-in foam,
gel, and
gel,
then I
okay.
finish it off with hairspray and shine spray.
Hairspray and shine spray. So, and
Mm-hmm.
how long was your style in?
About a week.
Okay. So we have about a week old hair, which is perfect. The clarifier will get everything off of the surface, and
Yes.
then the broad spectrum chelating will get everything down into the cortex. Now, Our chelator is also great for anyone that may be doing color that needs to
Mm-hmm.
give that hair a reset before going in with color. So it
Right.
also can be used before color to give that care that the color the vibrancy to make sure that the
Mm-hmm.
color lasts for a long time. I'm someone who has done a head of hair in color before and have gotten a
Yes.
band in that hair.
Yep.
9 times out of 10, there's some type of buildup on that hair as to why you're getting
Yep.
that band or that toner is not sticking. So I always recommend the broad spectrum chelating treatment by Olaplex for my colorists out there.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are a barber and you have people that come in and they have that waxes, that sticky waxes and films on their hair, this is the perfect reset for them. Okay.
Definitely.
Yes.
So we had a question in the comments
Perfect.
here.
Yes.
Someone is asking, when you say buildup, do you mean product buildup or hard water buildup? We
Hard
heard all the
water.
products that she had in her hair over this past week.
Yes. So she has, again, a lot of product buildup, but it
Hmm.
does help with hard water, chlorine, mineral deposits, copper, and calcium deposits on the hair. So
That's
if
great.
you live in regions like Florida or maybe California that have a
Yeah.
lot of hard water, this is the perfect solution for your client. The broad spectrum chelating treatment is also for professional use only, so they can come in and get a chelating service with you. Okay.
Yes.
Great question. I'm gonna go ahead and wet her down. But yes, here
Okay.
for all the questions. Let me know if this is cold. Okay. Yeah. So I love to
Awesome.
give this to all of my curly clients that come in because I
Yes.
don't know exactly what they're using in their hair. I myself have a protective style in, so I may very well need a chelating treatment
Right.
after. Actually, I'm taking them out today, so hopefully I can get
Yeah.
treated as well.
Well, that's
Um,
a great use for it to get into the habit of when you take your protective style down, have a
right.
little reset for your hair by using the chelating treatment.
Yeah. And some key words to look out for when you are going to service your client, maybe recommend them a chelating treatment, is
Hmm.
my products don't work like they used to. Hey, my
Hmm.
toner is not sticking like it used to.
Hmm.
I have hard water. I'm a swimmer. Those are
Right.
all things that, to look for when you are doing your consultation so that you're able to recommend the broad spectrum chelating treatment to
Right.
your client. It is a one step chelator where you don't have to add anything in addition to the vitamin C is already worked in to
Awesome.
the chelator, so you don't have to worry about a next step. So I'm
Awesome.
going to go ahead again and clarify her hair with the Olaplex 4C. This is our clarifying shampoo. Now, don't be afraid of a clarifier that is like the Olaplex 4C going to hydrate. It is
Hmm.
going to also remove that surface level of buildup from product,
Yes.
chlorine, any copper deposits, calcium, and minerals, but only at the surface level.
Right. Okay. So let's
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about that a little bit because this
Sure.
is the shampoo I currently use at home and
Yeah.
I love it. It's my
Yes.
favorite. Like it gets me so squeaky clean.
Yes.
But that's only on the surface, right? So
Mm-hmm.
can you explain how the clarifying shampoo works?
Yeah, so it is going to remove buildup at the surface. Anytime that you are doing your hair, you want to make sure that you don't have buildup because
Hmm.
sometimes what can show up as dryness is really buildup on the hair.
Yeah.
So our 4C clarifier is not going to strip the hair of any moisture. It actually is pretty moisturizing, Nicole. I'm pretty sure you probably know
Yes,
too. It's super
definitely.
moisturizing and it is super beneficial when it comes to curls and the things that we're putting in our hair. Sometimes moisturizing shampoos can, they will cleanse, but they won't cleanse to get everything off that might be causing buildup. And then it looks like, okay, my hair is dry. It might be very
Right.
well that you just have buildup on top of your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just want to make sure that we're clarifying, getting everything off the surface before we go in with the more moisturizing shampoo
Right.
or any treatments on our hair. Just want to
Okay.
give that hair somewhat of a reset at the
Okay.
surface level. Mm-hmm.
And while you're shampooing, could you tell us if you would recommend a different Olaplex regimen to someone with curly hair and
Yeah.
someone with straight hair?
It's all about the consultation, right?
Okay.
So really, it's all about what the concerns are. As I said before, we do target 5 types of damage.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to be offering anything, it would be really catered to the things that you're seeing in your hair, what your concerns are. So
Hmm.
being that Javini may have some concerns, probably with dryness,
Hmm.
buildup, of course, because this is week old hair and she has everything in it, which is
Yeah.
perfectly fine. We
Yeah.
just want to make sure that we're triaging those issues. So
Right.
maybe if it's someone with wavy or finer hair or straighter hair, I
Yes.
would say, what are your concerns? If it's dryness, we have Olaplex, our 4-in-1 moisture mask. We also
Hmm.
have take-home products that we'll talk about a little bit later.
Yeah.
And then just trying to hydrate the hair more. If
Okay.
it's a situation where a client is experiencing breakage, we have the Olaplex standalone treatments that are
Hmm.
offered in salon, the Olaplex number 1 and 2, to really repair the bonds of the hair and actually strengthen the hair from its core. So
Okay.
really
Awesome.
having that consultation with your client is super crucial. That
Yeah.
is like the biggest thing to really know
Yep.
exactly what's going on, and then making sure that you're recommending that take home care so that
Yes.
they can continue that maintenance at home.
Yes. The first step is the
Yes,
consultation. We got to get that right.
always consult. You don't want to just throw on any product on a
Yeah.
client's head. Yeah, for sure. Those are all things to like listen for. If I ever hear
Yeah.
someone saying that they're having breakage, again, our Olaplex number 1 and our bond multiplier and Olaplex number 2, our bond perfector, is going to really help repair those disulfide bonds. And why
Absolutely.
disulfide bonds, right? Because some people
Hmm.
do ask why disulfide bonds and why does Olaplex only target disulfide bonds?
Hmm.
Your disulfide bonds are the strongest covalent bond, but they break for any and every reason.
Right.
So they may break for heat and chemical, right?
Hmm.
But damages, but they also break for the fact that my hair is in this protective style. And
Hmm.
Nicole, you're wearing a hat today,
Yes.
right? The fact that we pull our hair back, we're outside in the wind,
Yeah.
they're breaking on the daily and at a molecular level. They show up in ways like split ends,
Yeah.
dryness, they show up as frizz. So we have to repair those bonds at its core for the hair to look healthy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm just giving Javini. Now you see this first shampoo, right? Didn't really
Yes.
suds up too much, and that's
Right.
okay. So
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and just go ahead and rinse her, which is an indication to me that there's still buildup on the hair,
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
and that is fine with me because I really want to see what the Olaplex broad spectrum chelating treatment will pull off of the hair.
Yes.
Right now, I am putting water on her hair. So for curls specifically, I see a lot of hair that looks dry. If
Hmm.
it doesn't look like it's getting wet down, it's an indication also that there's a lot of buildup still on the hair.
Okay.
The great thing about the broad spectrum chelating treatment also when it comes to color is that it won't strip color. It is
Right.
super gentle for color as well.
That's
So you
great.
see that she's very much platinum in some areas. She's very, very high lift. So she
Yes.
doesn't have to worry about her color stripping, but more
Hmm.
so getting more vibrant, which is what we love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does hair porosity affect how the products work?
So no,
Okay.
and also you don't have to use the broad spectrum chelating treatment with heat. Okay,
Hmm.
it's not heat activated, but it is going to get down into the core of the hair,
Awesome.
the cortex of the hair. So I'm
Great.
taking about 3 pumps
Okay.
of the broad spectrum chelating treatment. It's not going to suds up. It almost feels like aloe in the hair. I'll come a little closer. But it almost feels like aloe in the hair.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it sudsing up or anything like that. You're really just going to take it and really work it in the hair.
Okay.
So I'm going to just take the hair in sections because that's how I like to work when it comes to denser hair that's
Yes.
highly textured. You just want to make sure that it's all over
Right. Okay.
and just
Someone in the
really rub it on.
comments
Yeah.
needs clarification. Is it a chelating shampoo or a chelating treatment?
It's a treatment, and that's
Okay.
another reason why we're shampooing too,
Gotcha.
before because it is a treatment, and we don't want to put
Yes.
treatments on dirty hair. But yes, it is
Right.
a treatment. It's not going to suds up like a shampoo because it's not. It's really a treatment, either
Right.
pre-chemical service or post, like we are doing right now, where we're going to go ahead and style after. So it can be
Hmm.
used for both purposes.
Okay, great. And do you let it
Yeah.
sit on the hair at all?
Great question. So we're going to let this sit for about 15 minutes. If someone
Okay.
is having a lot of hard water, they have a lot of buildup, maybe they don't clarify often. Now, I would tell you, Javini is a licensed cosmetologist. She is the owner
Awesome.
here at the salon we're at in Norcross called Crocher Studios. So she is
Nice.
very, very aware of our broad spectrum chelating treatment,
Yeah.
and she knows when to clarify. But if you have a client that does not clarify often, maybe they've just not had great experiences with the clarifier.
Yes.
um, this is going to be something that maybe you'll stay on for about 30 minutes, but 15 to 30 minutes is
Gotcha.
what we typically recommend. Excuse me.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a question as well with the clarifying shampoo.
Yes.
Should you use that every time you shampoo, or is it maybe like a once a week thing, or
I would
depending on how
say,
often you wash your hair?
depending on what type of products that you're using to style, right?
Right.
If you're using heavy oils and butters, like I said, or you're not going, or you're going 2 to 3 weeks without washing your hair, I definitely would
Hmm.
recommend it. Now, if
Got it.
you're somebody that, doesn't use very heavy products in your hair, maybe you um, don't typically see your hair being limp or lifeless. That's a lot of
Hmm.
times when your products are not working. Just paying attention to how your hair is behaving.
Right.
So it could be anywhere from 1 week every use to making sure that you're using it once a month. It just really
Okay.
depends on what your maintenance is like.
Great.
I know for myself, I am somebody who washes my hair once a week. I
Hmm.
will clarify twice a month.
Okay.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Just to make sure like the gels that I am using in my hair,
Yes.
or the creams that I am using in my hair are coming out of my hair for
Yes.
sure.
Very important.
Yes, super important. You don't want to have buildup because again, that comes out in ways of like dryness, frizz,
Yeah,
split ends. Yeah.
definitely.
Let me show you guys what this is looking like now that the key layer is on. And after this, I'll go ahead and put a plastic cap on her
Okay.
just to see exactly what comes off of this hair. So there we go. They're
Nice.
passing through.
Yes.
Yes, and we just want this to sit for about 15 minutes. You don't have to put heat. I like to put a plastic cap on so that, I can see anything that comes off of the hair. Sometimes I get little particles in the
Hmm.
plastic cap where I can show my client, like, hey,
Oh, that's
it's very
interesting.
cloudy, or like, hey, you have a lot of hard water, and here it is in this cap. So it's
Yeah.
kind of beneficial for myself and my client. So,
Awesome. Her coral pattern is
yes,
gorgeous too.
beautiful,
Yeah.
very much so.
Okay, so another question in the comments. How often should a client have the chelating treatment if they have really hard water and their
Yep.
hair is so stiff that you can't brush it when it's wet?
Okay. Oh, we crooked. Sorry about that.
That's
So
okay.
if the client is coming into you and they have very, very hard water,
Hmm.
I would say get the chelating treatment about once a month, but also at home care. So the
Yes.
Olaplex, actually, let me put a plastic cap on Javini. I'm gonna have you lift up slightly. Thank you. You can bring it back. Cool. Let's talk about at home care. So Olaplex
Great.
4C is for the consumer or the professional. So
Yes.
this is actually going to be your at-home maintenance for somebody that does have hard water, so they can continue that maintenance outside of the salon and get
Awesome.
those same results so that they come see you again. When they do come see you again,
Yeah.
they're not going to have as much hard water buildup on the hair. We want to treat the hair at home as we do it in the salon. So
Absolutely.
definitely recommending Olaplex 4C just to continue that maintenance. Okay.
Yes. And
Very
like
good
I said,
question.
guys, this is the shampoo that I use at home,
Yes.
so
So,
you know it's good stuff.
and I promise the 4C is not for 4C hair. It is for
Right,
clarifying.
right.
Okay. Yes. But also, when it comes to clarifying, you want to make sure that you're going back in moisturizing the hair, right? So
Yes,
after we take her
absolutely.
broad spectrum chelating treatment off, I am going to go back in with Olaplex number 4. Now,
Yes.
this is our bond maintenance shampoo. This is our heritage shampoo, super luxurious. We do have our patented technology in here, our
Hmm.
bisamino propyl diglycodemolate. Very
Yes.
much a tongue twister. Bisamino for short. It is in here. So this is very much a reparative shampoo. Gonna
Okay.
give her that moisture back into her hair now that we've taken everything unhealthy out. Giving
Yeah.
her that moisture back with the Olaplex number 4 Balm Maintenance Shampoo. And then following up with the Olaplex 4-in-1 Moisture Mask. Now we use a lot of
Wow.
Olaplex around here, so I only have a little bit left, but
Yeah.
this is super concentrated. A little bit goes a long way. We have 4 claims to add smoothness, shine, um,
Yeah.
also add any manageability back into the hair, and of course moisturize the hair.
Hmm.
So this is going to be intense moisture for somebody who may have come in for color. They've
Yeah.
gotten a chelating treatment, they've gone for their color, they're going to need more moisture. And of course
Definitely.
curls, they need
Yes.
moisture. Okay, they're
Hmm.
naturally more dry, so this is going to
Yes.
be really good for the professional to use on their clients to
Yeah.
be able to give them intense moisture. So that right
Definitely.
there is the 4-in-1 moisture mask.
Yeah.
So good. It
Love
is
it.
very, yeah, it's so good. It will definitely penetrate the hair. Different from other deep conditioners or masks because it doesn't stay on top of the hair. It really does penetrate. Almost feels like a lot of slip in the hair. It's
Yeah.
awesome. If you've tried it, you know. If you
Yes,
are a stylist out
definitely.
there, yes. Um, and then you want to send them home with Olaplex number 8. Now, I don't have that on hand, but
Hmm.
again, we want to mimic that same in salon feel at home.
Yes.
So making sure whatever you're using in salon, you are recommending for maintenance at home if someone is experiencing dryness. And we do have Olaplex number 8, the Bond Intense Moisture Mask for the consumer.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
So is that the full routine that they would use at home?
Yes, and your shampooing routine is really crucial when it comes to how your products work. So
Yeah.
let's just say someone wanted to go ahead and style their curls because we will be doing a protective style for Javini today, but we will be enhancing her curls. We
Yeah.
have Olaplex number 9. Now, this is the Nourishing Hair Serum.
Great.
This is actually silicone free, perfect for my curly girls. And the
Yes.
way that we think about serums is actually revolutionary for Olaplex because we think about them as stylists as the last step,
Hmm.
not the first step. So this is
Right.
going to be your first step styler on soaking wet hair. It
Awesome.
almost acts as a foam. Like I said, we use a lot of Olaplex, so we got a little bit out of here.
Yeah.
So this really acts like a foam in the hair. I'm just going to really emulsify it.
Yeah.
See that? It
Yes.
acts as a foam to elongate, to give that style memory, to make
Yeah.
sure it's a heat protectant for up to 450 degrees if you are somebody that likes to diffuse your hair.
Right.
Yeah, so it's going to add longevity without having a lot of crunch on the hair. It's going to give
Right.
you more of a flexible hold. I like to use it as my first gel,
Yes.
or excuse me, as my first step before I go in with gel. So this is always going to be your first step styler. And if you are a fan of mousses or foams, this
Hmm.
is everything. It
Good
also
stuff.
fights against, yeah, free radicals
Yeah.
and pollutants in the air. So remember when I talked about the pollution being a
Yeah.
type of damage that Olaplex targets? This
Hmm.
is the product for you if you want lasting curls, okay?
Yes.
And I
Absolutely.
also recommend to sit under the dryer if you want those curls to set or either diffuse the hair to keep that curl memory.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah. And if you are somebody who also loves a cream that loves hydration, we have Olaplex number 6, the Bond Smoother. This is
Great.
a lot of people's like go-to when it comes to hydrating the hair.
Yeah.
But the environment, this is actually going to be a bond smoother that is going to help target frizz for up to 72 hours.
Okay.
Um,
Great.
and also, if you are somebody that likes to blow out your hair, maybe you have highly textured hair, you like to blow out your
Yep.
hair, this is also going to help speed up that blow dry time and give you a lot of hydration.
Nice.
Okay. You can always use Olaplex number 9 as well to give you hydration and also that beautiful body and bounce with your blowouts, as
Yeah.
well as being a heat protectant. Okay.
That's great. Yeah.
Yes. Everything is really great for curls. It's just depending on
Absolutely.
what you're dealing with. Now, oils, right? We have
Yes.
Olaplex number 7. This is our bonding oil. A
This is
lot of
another one of my
people,
favorites.
yes, love to cocktail these two for
Hmm.
curls. Beautiful. You're going to get your hydration, you're going to get your shine. I use all three of them all the time.
Hmm.
Okay. Olaplex number 7 is our bonding oil. Now, this is also going to be a heat protectant for up to 450 degrees. Great
Okay.
for luster and shine. Now, we all know oil does not moisturize, but it will
Hmm.
add some shine to your hair. So
Yes.
you want to just give the right dosage, which is 2 taps or three
Okay.
taps. This is a metered bottle, so no need to shake. It moves like water because it's not going to build up on the hair like
Right.
traditional oils. Once you go ahead and wash your hair, cleanse your hair, it will come off of the hair, which is perfect for somebody who has curls or highly textured hair.
Yes.
Yes,
And I love how these products have heat protection too,
you
because I am
do.
someone who does heat style my hair after I wash. So
Yeah,
Olaplex is great for that.
yes, for all hair types, suitable for all hair types.
Yeah.
It really just based on whatever your client's concerns are is what we're going to triage what the products are for them, especially for professional use in back bar.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
That's great. Thank you for all
Yes.
that product
Of
knowledge. Love that.
course. What other questions do you guys
Right.
have for me, if any?
I saw one.
Yes, yes, yes.
Someone asked, does Olaplex sell any
Mhm.
styling
Okay.
gel?
My model has to use the restroom.
Okay.
All
She
good,
can
all
go
good.
right ahead.
Yes, yes. What was
Um,
the question? I'm sorry.
Someone asked, does Olaplex sell any styling gel?
So we do not have a gel just yet, but we do work and we are compatible with all other lines. Again, Olaplex
Yes.
is not a protein. So if you wanted to use Olaplex, we are a bond builder. If you wanted to use Olaplex with your favorite proteins, you can do so. If you wanted to use Olaplex with a gel or your favorite cream, please feel free to do so. We do
Mhm.
pair well with a lot of great products. Maybe it's something that's happening in the future. I don't know.
They're always coming out
I
with new
might know. I
stuff. You
know.
never know.
I'm
So,
just gonna
yeah. Always new and
Sometimes.
innovative products at Olaplex.
I will say the closest thing you can get to giving your hair some type of hold with our products is the Olaplex number 9. It
Yeah.
is going to be great for that style memory without the crunchy feeling, that more flexible hold, okay?
Yes.
So this is going to be your closest thing to giving you that gel-like feeling, but it's more of a mousse. So if you're somebody that
Great.
loves mousses because of the flexibility, Olaplex number 9 is your girl.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
Do you guys have
yes, yes,
any
yes.
other questions in the
I
comments?
know. I know my model had to run off, but you guys will
No, it's
see
okay.
her after effect too. We are probably going to put her
Yes.
hair in more in a protective style today, but I
Okay.
do want to see whatever gunk comes off of her hair because you guys seen how
Yeah.
much buildup she had. So
Yeah, I want to see
it's
that
super
too.
right. It's super imperative to basically mimic whatever you're doing in salon at home, so you can just continue that maintenance for your client.
Yeah. In a way, kind of one of the most satisfying things. I don't know if you guys in the comments or you, Nicole, have ever gotten
Yeah,
a hydrofacial, but at
yeah.
the end they show you all the gunk that has
Gunk
come
that
off
comes out of
of
your
your face.
same thing. Yes,
It's so gross, but it's
yes.
like very satisfying. Like
Satisfying.
that's
It's like you
all
got all of
off of me
that.
now. Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it anymore. I
Yeah.
had a client or a friend DM me recently, and it was like, she was like, hey, my curls are not the same. They're acting limp from a protective style. And I said,
Hmm.
did you clarify? And she's like,
Yeah.
no. I'm
Right.
like, she knew to hit me up because I'm like, you know exactly what to
Yep.
do. Go ahead, grab you some Olaplex 4C and clarify your hair. Now, if
Yes.
it's a situation where you have tons of buildup down into the deepest part of your hair, you may
Hmm.
need to step into a salon and grab your professional to say, hey, I need an Olaplex chelating treatment or the broad
Yes.
spectrum chelating treatment to be able to triage exactly what's going on with my hair. Sometimes
Yes.
it's above us, you know, sometimes like I've done everything. What can I do? Sometimes it's even a
Yes.
trim.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
And that
yeah,
chelating treatment is professional only, right?
it is
So they have to
professional
come
use
to you to
only.
get that.
Yes, I know, right? I'm
Yeah.
located in Atlanta, so yes.
So someone asked,
Yes.
do you have a recommended Olaplex product for someone who has recently dyed or bleached their hair?
Hmm. So if it is for the consumer, we have Olaplex number 3, and let me grab that. And I'm not sure if I'm speaking to a stylist or a
Probably a stylist. That's
okay,
our
so
product. Yeah.
yeah, so Olaplex number 1 is our bond builder, and Olaplex number 2 is our bond perfector. Now,
Yeah.
this is going to be really for someone who just got color. A lot of times, color can change your hair, right? It opens up that
Hmm.
cuticle, that porosity changes. The hair is new. You
Yes.
can dye your hair back to black or whatever, a darker color, and it's still going to act the same, right?
Right.
And it's because you want to make sure that the bonds of your hair are strong so
Right.
that your moisture levels are working with the moisturizing products that you're using and the protein levels that you're needing actually
Yes.
work in your favor. So I would suggest you coming into salon to get a standalone treatment with Olaplex. Again,
Awesome.
that's really going to be to relink those broken disulfide bonds in the hair that break for any and every reason, but they show
Yeah.
up through color, through frizz, through breakage. That's how you see them, but you can't see them only on a molecular level is when you're able to
Yes.
see them. They show up in the hair as dryness, frizziness, breakage. So
Yeah.
I would recommend a standalone treatment at your local salon using Olaplex. And then
Great.
as a take home, if you are somebody that needs a take home treatment, we have Olaplex number 3, which is the
Hmm.
hair perfector.
Yes.
That is actually going to continue that maintenance on a weekly basis.
Hmm.
Color is no joke. I've had it color
Yes.
too, and it's a different type of hair. So
Yeah.
you have to make sure that you are treating that new hair. Just like when you get new skin, it's like, okay, I
Right.
might not need to, mix all of the harsh chemicals. I might need to
Right.
just tone it down just a little bit, but make sure that my skin is healthy,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Great advice.
Yes, yes, yes.
Someone else asked, can you use the chelating treatment for stripping out chlorine buildup from the hair? We talked
So it
about that a
is.
little bit earlier.
Yeah, so it
Hmm.
is going to take out chlorine. It is going to
Hmm.
take out copper deposits,
Yeah.
calcium deposits, hard water, and build up from products. So whether that be oils, butters that you might be using in your hair, heavy, heavy products,
Yeah.
listening out for that consultation when that client says, my hair is acting different, the products are
Hmm.
not working, I
Yes.
have hard water, you live in regions of hard water, I'm a swimmer.
Yeah.
Um, those are all big indications of you need a chelating treatment. It's
Right.
never really the product, it's the fact that you don't have a clean canvas to work with.
Yeah,
So that's where the
absolutely.
broad spectrum chelating treatment comes in.
That's great
Yeah. And
for
I don't
many
like to
uses.
leave out, yeah, I don't like to leave out barbers too. I feel like, we
Yeah,
can talk about
absolutely.
barbers because there are a lot of barbers that do full service. And
Yes.
so waxes, there's a lot of clients that come in with waxes and build up from those
Hmm.
things too. In order for you to have a great set or that hair to still look great and feel great after you style, the chelating treatment is the go-to before you get into
Yes.
your barbering. So,
Absolutely. And
yeah,
I'm so glad you
for
said that
sure.
because we do have a lot of barbers in our
Yeah.
audience who follow modern, and
Yeah, good,
we
good.
never want them to feel forgotten. So I
Right,
love
and I
that you
feel like they
mentioned that.
are. So it's
Yeah.
just it's really an all-encompassing product that
Yeah.
everyone needs. No matter if you're a colorist, a curl expert like myself, a barber,
Hmm.
everyone needs it for their clients,
Yes,
one way
absolutely.
or another. Yeah.
Nice. And so when you do the final style
Yes,
on your model, you're gonna have that on your stories, right?
I am. And when I
Awesome.
am going to rinse her out, I am going to follow with Olaplex number 4, which is
Okay,
our bond maintenance shampoo. And then I'll go in with our 4-in-1 moisture mask, which is also for the pro. It will
great.
actually be this one to give her extra hydration before we go into styling.
Awesome.
Now we will do more of an updo because it's the winter months. She likes
Yeah.
to take her hair and tuck it in, and she's also
Yeah.
trying not to cut her hair right now. So
Okay.
in order to do so, we will have a pinned up style that we will do using the Olaplex number 9, the Nourishing
Yes.
Hair Serum,
Awesome.
um, and then also the Olaplex number 6, the Bond Smoother, just to give her that added hydration, being that her hair will be tucked
Nice.
away for the next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
And protective styles are so great for the winter months.
They
Definitely
are,
help protect your hair
yeah,
from that cold weather.
cold weather from any type of cutting that you might do or
Yeah.
breakage, just to give your hair a little bit of a break, but make sure that you're taking it out and then making sure that you're giving that hair all the necessary, reset that it needs and then moisture back in because it's gone so long without having moisture.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
yeah,
All right. Do you guys have any
yes, I
other
know.
questions?
Give it all to me. It's fine. Yes.
Let's see.
If you
Um,
guys are still enjoying, leave me some black hearts, some
oh,
Olaplex black hearts
absolutely.
in the chat for sure.
Yes. What are your personal favorite Olaplex products to use on yourself?
Oh, yes. So because I'm a stylist, right?
Yeah.
So I can talk about these things. I
Yes.
also love Olaplex 4C, of course. I definitely will need a chelating treatment as well. So I
Great.
love Olaplex 4C because again, it's not going to strip the hair. It's super moisturizing. All of
Okay.
my products are super concentrated. Okay, a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a
Yeah.
lot. I will have this bottle forever. Okay.
Yes.
And it's
It's a
about
big
a
bottle.
year. Yeah, it's about a year
Yeah.
lifespan on this. Okay. And then I love the broad spectrum chelating treatment because it really does
Mhm.
pack a punch when you're trying to
Yeah.
reset your hair and it really does get everything off. So I feel my curls revitalize when I'm using this.
Yes.
I myself will leave it on for about 30 minutes when I take these out because these have been in for about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Typically, I never wait that long, but we get a
Well,
lot of buildup. I know I've been all over.
yeah.
So I see a question about is the shampoo blue? No, it's very
Blue
much
bottle.
clear. Yeah, just a blue bottle. It was
Yes.
supposed to mimic the ocean. I thought it was pretty too. But yes, we have Olaplex, the Bond Spectrum Chelating Treatment. This also is great, like I said, at removing that buildup at its core,
Hmm.
at the cortex level of the hair. So this really gets deep, deep down to give my hair
Yes.
a reset. When it comes to styling, okay,
Hmm.
I love Olaplex number 9, the Nourishing Hair Serum. I love doing
Yes.
twists with this. I love being that it would be my first step product before I use some of my heavier gels, really to
Yeah.
protect my hair. And also, it's a heat protectant, so I don't have to worry about when I go sit under the dryer that my
Amazing.
hair, might be experiencing some level of heat damage. And again,
Yes.
that's indirect heat, so you really don't have to worry about that. But this is also great if you want to blow dry your hair. So if I have
Great.
um, any time that I am blow drying my hair or I
Hmm.
want to soak press, this is great for heat protectant and also adding body to my hair. I'm still old
That's
school
great.
where I like to blow out with mousses, so this is perfect.
Right.
Um, and then
One
I
more
think this is,
question from our
yeah,
from our audience. The chelating treatment is not a conditioner, right?
no, it is not a conditioner. It
Right.
is a treatment to be used either
Mhm.
pre-chemical, where you're going to be doing color and lightener, or you can use it pre-style. So maybe you have that client that comes in with a lot of heavy buildup. from either products, minerals, copper, calcium,
Yeah.
chlorine on their hair, you'll use it prior to styling. I know I'm somebody who's done a blowout and I'm like, you still have something on your hair, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you can feel it after. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
So the clients just really doing consultations, I can't stress that enough. You'll know exactly how to triage and what to recommend to your client.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Has our model come back? We want
Yes.
to
So
see
our model, yes. So we will go ahead and do you want me to see the shampoo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Model, can I have you come back just really quickly? Sorry, I was sitting in her seat too.
No,
Let
it's
me go ahead
okay.
and move this. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys a close up. Oh, her hair has gotten a lot curlier too.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. I like to kind of squeeze excess. This has been
Mm-hmm.
about 15 minutes now. See if anything comes off. Ooh, yeah. She might need another
Yeah,
shampoo.
maybe. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cloudy,
Yep, that's okay.
but
It's
that's a lot of
okay.
stuff that came out, so
Yes,
that's
all the
fantastic.
things. Let me go ahead
Yeah.
and let you guys see her hair up close and personal. So you
Yes,
see
it
those
did get
curls
curlier.
popping in. Yeah. So
Lo-
yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Sometimes, like I said, I'll see little specks of like
Yeah.
mineral deposits. Sometimes it's way cloudier than this.
Mm-hmm.
Her color is a little bit more vibrant now too,
Yes.
but of course we'll see that a little bit more when it's dry.
Yeah.
So yes, it is the need for everyone, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
And to the person who asked, is Coco going to style the model too? She will, and she'll put those results on her stories
Yes, so make sure you
later.
guys check back on the story so you guys can absolutely see um, the finished result.
Yes.
Again, it will be in a style, so you guys will see more of a styling, curls,
Perfect.
textured style. Yeah, your color
Awesome.
is popping now.
It is. It
All
is.
the way back. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse, and then we'll go ahead and shampoo.
Okay, great.
Sorry, it's a little cold.
And then after you shampoo,
Yep.
you're going to use a conditioner too?
So I'm gonna also use OLAPLEX the 4-in-1 Moisture Mask, which is
Okay,
also professional use only.
great.
Again, it's gonna help to smooth, add shine, soften the hair, and moisturize the hair.
Yes.
Yes. And again, if you wanted to use that in salon, you can send your client home to OLAPLEX number 8, the Bond Intense Moisture Mask,
Yeah.
to make sure that they're still continuing that same hydration at home.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
You
just
could
gonna
all use
add,
more moisture.
I know. Again, super, look at how much foam I'm getting now.
Yes.
Then this
A
is really
lot
what
more
we want to
lather.
see.
Yeah.
This is what we want to see.
So like you said, is that an indication that the hair is cleaner now?
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
my clients who also say, I shampooed and I didn't really see anything. Are
Mm-hmm.
you giving yourself a good clarifying shampoo first before you go in with moisture, right?
Right.
That
And good,
moisturizing shampoo can only do so much if it has
oh,
to break through
definitely.
everything.
Yeah. And good question in the comments here. Should you always shampoo after the treatment, the chelating treatment?
I would, just to make sure that cuticle is still open.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we want to just make sure that the hair is fully clean off that surface.
Yes.
I like to just do it one more time and then go in with the 4-in-1 Moisture Mask.
Gotcha.
And that will also stay on, the 4-in-1 Moisture Mask will also stay on for another 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Where is our Olaplex number 5, our bond maintenance conditioner? Will stay
Mm-hmm.
on for 3 minutes. So if somebody really
Okay.
doesn't have the time, you
Yeah.
can opt for the conditioner in light of the mask.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
She's gonna be so squeaky
Yes,
clean
I
after.
know. And the good squeaky, right? Because it's like, okay,
Yes.
I want to clean canvas so my products will work
Right.
efficiently.
Right.
Yeah. How you feeling, Javini? Good.
Good. If you guys have any other questions for Coco, you
Yes.
can pop them down below.
Ask away.
Yes, that's a great lather now.
Yeah, I'm like so much lather, and this is really what we want.
Yeah.
Shampoo is not the devil. It is very much a friend when it comes
Yeah,
to knowing if your hair is very clean,
definitely. Yeah.
you know? So, yeah, all the
And
things.
today, just a little bit earlier, we put a post on our feed
Yeah,
that was talking about shampoos don't have sulfates anymore. Most good quality shampoos, they
right.
won't have sulfates because sulfates are bad for your hair. But that's the thing that makes some shampoos lather. And so,
As it like
does
perfector.
Olaplex have any of that in it?
We don't have the sulfates in our shampoos
Right.
that will affect the hair, causing dryness.
Yes.
So it is safe to use on all hair types, like I said.
Yes.
And then also, yeah, you're not going to have to worry about drying the hair out.
Right.
Yeah, especially with products that are, or they use high quality ingredients
Yep.
like Olaplex. So, yes, very much so. It's not going to dry out the hair. You're not going to have to worry about
Right.
the sulfates.
Yep. No sulfates. None of that nasty stuff in it.
So I'm just going ahead and making sure that her hair is soaking wet before we get to masking.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the 4-in-1 Moisture Mask will sit on for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll probably just let her sit for the rest of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is a meter on the back of the 4-in-1 Moisture Mask that is going to give you about 80 to 100 applications. We use a
Great.
lot of Olaplex around here, so you're going to see me open up this bottle,
Yeah.
and that is okay. I'm probably going to use about a quarter size and really emulsify. That's the biggest thing when it comes to keeping products in the salon and keeping your
Gotcha.
money's worth is
Yes.
emulsifying.
And that
So
might be
instead
a
of just
tip that
having,
some people don't know.
and now I have 2 hands full of products rather than
Yeah.
just one. So really going to work this in, and then I'll go ahead and re-wet the hair to really activate that product into the hair.
Yes.
And that's any conditioner I like to re-wet the hair, or excuse me, mask that I
Gotcha.
like to re-wet the hair to make sure that it's getting all over.
Yes.
Yes, and I love this stuff because it's so soft.
Yeah. It definitely is.
Yeah, so I'm just breaking up her hair and just adding it in to every single follicle
Great.
or strand, excuse me. If you want, you can give your client a little massage as well.
Yeah. That's my favorite part of getting a shampoo.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and wet her hair again.
Okay.
So, and then I'm gonna also put a plastic cap on her because her hair is gonna be wet.
Gotcha.
And this is not wetting it to take the product out, but just reactivating the product to get it all
Yes.
over the hair.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the style that you do later.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna show you guys it up close and personal. Now the Olaplex 4-in-1 Moisture Mask will not stay on top of the hair. It does deeply penetrate to give you that shine, also give
Right.
you that smoothness. Okay.
That's how you know it's working.
Yes, you don't want it to stay on top of the hair. You really want
Right.
to feel it on the strand
Yeah.
for sure. So this is her
Looks
hair
great.
after. Yes. We'll go ahead and put a plastic cap on and she'll sit for another 10.
Okay.
Okay. But that is it from start to finish. Like I said, we'll go ahead
Awesome.
and use the take home products to be
Yes.
able to style her hair. And she
Yeah.
can
Let's
keep,
go over those one more time.
yeah, for sure. Actually, I'm going to use another one of these. Give me 1 second. So while I'm going over that, I'll have Javini go ahead and move to another chair and we'll go over the stylers for take home as well.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jeannie.
Javini. I'm glad you can hear her because I do have my AirPod and I didn't know if it was going to be hard for me to hear you guys. But all right,
No,
so for
perfect.
take home and styling, this is the
Yes.
Olaplex number 9, the Nourishing Hair Serum. Again, this acts like a foam, so it's really good at adding body and bounce and
Yeah.
shine back into the hair. Um, Again, the updo that we're doing, we will need a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of hold, a little bit of flexibility though, a little
Yep.
bit of style memory. So this is really going to help encapsulate all of that
Right.
before we go ahead and start her protective style. But yes, very much a foam. It's going to give you a lot of tension when you blow out. It's going to give
Nice.
you a lot of curl definition as well. So I love this stuff. It smells awesome. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
kind of sad I have to go ahead and remove it from my hand. But that is going to be your first step styler. No matter, excuse me, any of the products that you're using, this is going to be
Yeah.
your first step styler. It is a great pee protector for up to 450 degrees. So if you
Mm-hmm.
do style your client's hair and use a diffuser, you don't have to worry about it. If you're going to be blowing out the client's hair, you don't have to
Yes.
worry about any damage with heat. So this is great,
Yeah.
and it's also silicone free, perfect for my
Awesome.
curly friends. And then
Great.
I'll go ahead thereafter, after I've added number 9, the Nourishing Hair Serum, all over to the hair. I'm going to go in with Olaplex number 6 to add additional hydration. This is the
Mm-hmm.
Bond Smoother. This is really going to help maybe 1 or 2 pumps on her hair, really
Okay.
emulsify, going to help with that hydration, also help with that smoothness and frizz
Right.
fighting for up to 72 hours. So
Yes.
again, we talked about Olaplex being a all over type of product where you can use it from anywhere from chemical damage
Yeah.
to heat damage,
Yep.
mechanical damage, which is a lot of our clients, especially in the curly world, are not thinking about,
Right.
environmental damage and pollution. So everyone is experiencing something. How
Yeah.
these show up in the hair is through, again, split ends, frizziness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dryness. This is all the things that show up in the hair as
Yes.
damage. All right, so Olaplex number 6. And then when she's fully done, I'll follow up with Olaplex number 7, the bonding oil. Now, this is
Yeah.
really going to be for shine. This is also a
Mm-hmm.
great heat protectant for up to 450 degrees. If you want to get creative, again, you can use these two together on wet
Yep.
or dry hair to give
Awesome.
hydration and then give some shine.
That's great.
Okay, but that is the take home, and that's what we'll be doing today on her protective style. So I do want you guys to check back
Amazing.
into my stories,
Yes.
and yes, and you guys will see more about her finished result.
Yes, you guys can
Yes,
follow Coco at
yeah,
Coco the Natural here on Instagram,
yes, yes,
and
yes,
she will have that final style up on her stories later today
yes,
after
yes,
she's
yes,
finished.
for sure.
And I didn't see any last questions in our
Okay.
audience, but thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
guys.
expertise today,
Thank you,
Coco.
thank you. Thank you guys so much for joining. And
Yes,
thank you,
thank you for
Modern
joining.
Salon. Thank you,
And go give
Nicole.
Coco a follow. Have a
Yes,
great rest of your day, guys.
thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Nicole.